Good morning and a happy new year. Welcome to the Lasham daily briefing for Thursday, the 1st of January 2026. So we're looking here at the synoptic yesterday at lunchtime with this high pressure out in the sort of North Atlantic and the ridge sort of running right across the top of the UK. If we run it on through midnight last night and into lunchtime today, you can see this low pressure in Scandinavia is really taking control of the weather over the UK. And we have some cold, well, sort of weak cold fronts that have been running down the country that are going to be right over the top of Lasham around about lunchtime today. If we run that through midnight tonight and into lunchtime tomorrow, you can see the low pressure starting to move away. The high pressure's struggling to push back in again, but it's still the low pressure that dominates. SatPic shows that northerly flow down the country. By the time it gets down to sort of Lasham area, it's more of a sort of westerly flow at ground level. And if we have a look at the rain forecast, also the rain radar, you can see showers coming down the country. And the rain forecast, you can see they continue to come down the country, but fizzle out before they get really to the south coast. At least until the end of the day. So it's going to be towards the hours of darkness before we might see a few showers coming through. Odium's METAR, they've got 240 degrees, 13 knots, greater than 10K visibility, no clouds at the moment. Temperature 0, dew point -1, and pressure 10, 12. I've gone to Middle Wallop, that's kind of upwind. They've got 260 degrees, 9 knots, greater than 10K visibility with no clouds. Temperature 0, dew point -1, pressure 10, 13. 1,000-foot wind to the north of us, 300 degrees, 20 knots. To the south of us, 300 degrees, 20 knots. Windy are suggesting that on the ground here at 9 o'clock we've got straight westerly, and that's going to continue throughout most of the day. By the time we get to 4 o'clock in the afternoon, there's going to be a tiny little bit of north in it, but very little change throughout the day. And the local Met Office forecast are suggesting 10 knots westerly to begin with, and maybe slacking off a little bit to 9 or 8 knots towards the end of the day. Temperature-wise, GFS are forecasting about 4 degrees centigrade around about lunchtime today, with the dew point down at about 2 centigrade, so just a 2-degree split there. And currently we have just on -1, with the dew point down at about -2.5. Camera on the south side looking north shows a bit of frost on the ground and a bit of layer clouds, probably around about 1 to 2,000 feet there. Sky sight are suggesting it's a bit lower than that, certainly below 1,000 feet to begin with. Clearing up for a bit in the morning, but then thickening up again in the afternoon. Top meteo, if we run that through from 9 o'clock hour on hour, they show cloud, bit sparse throughout the day, but it looks quite reasonable due to going by top meteo right through to the hours of darkness. No time wise, there's nothing to report that's going to affect us throughout the day. And if we now go and take a look at the airfield briefing, there's virtually no bookings at all. Nobody's booked in on the booking system, so there's everything's available. 2XL, there's nothing to report. The general situation is that there's low pressure now dominating with westerly winds and perhaps some low cloud. We will be on runway 27 for winter ops today. Please be ready when the cable tug arrives, and do not land or taxi on the disused runways shown in red. So here's the setup today: launch point vehicle on the runway, winching off the tarmac on the south side, aerating off the tarmac on the north side, both left and right hand circuits onto 27 grass. And that's it from me today. Have a great day's flying. Enjoy yourself. Please keep it safe.